Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to start a new topic from your syllabus. The topic is Memoirs of a Sota Sahib. Memoirs of a Sota Sahib written by John Rantry. So the lesson, before starting the lesson, I'd like to give you a brief description about the writer John Rantry. John Rantry, the writer, actually he is hailed from England. Before independence, he stayed in Assam, especially in northeast Guwahati. John Rantry was the last senior conservator of Forest of Assam. John Rantry, last senior conservator of Forest of Assam. He left Assam post-independence. While the nation, India, got independence after the day, that is, you can say 16 August 1947, he left Assam forever. So in this lesson, another thing is there. The lesson Memoirs of a Sota Sahib has been accepted from his book A Sota Sahib, Memoirs of a Forest Officer. You will get to know in the background of the lesson or about the introduction of John Rantry, these things. So, as we got to know that John Rantry stayed in northeast, especially in Guwahati. So, as a senior conservator, so what was his experiences? What was his experiences? What did he confronted? He just shared through this lesson while he was in Guwahati. So the whole lesson is about the experiences during the stay in Guwahati of John Rantry, which he shared through this lesson, Memoirs of a Sota Sahib. So, in this lesson, Memoirs of a Sota Sahib is referred to the writer or the narrator himself, John Rantry. He is the Sota Sahib in this lesson, John Rantry. So, now I am going to start the summary of this lesson. You just listen carefully. Actually, there is you can say so many part of this lesson. The lesson is not continuous. It's not spontaneous. It's a part because in his stay in Guwahati, he did not stay in one place because he was a forest officer. So he had to shift from one place to another place. So all these experiences shared by him. Because of that, the summary should not be spontaneous or continuous, but the incidents which he confronted in his journey, in his stay in Assam, I'll try to give you the concept of that or of those experiences. So first of all, how he arrived in Assam or in Guwahati, he just started from this point. So he mentioned that John Rantry mentioned that after a long dusty journey, he arrived in Guwahati, and he arrived on the bank of the Brahmaputra. Because as we know, Guwahati is on the bank of the river Brahmaputra. So he arrived at first in Guwahati. So there is two sides around Guwahati of Brahmaputra, that is north bank and south bank. So he arrived in Guwahati after a long dusty journey, and he was as he was a officer, forest officer, so he was served, or he was given a bungalow, and at first he described the bungalow which was served to him. The bungalow was painted with lime wash, coated lime wash, and the woodwork of the bungalow was coated with earth oil. In the bungalow, in front of the bungalow, you can say, in front of the bungalow, there was a raised portico to park the car, and from the veranda of the bungalow he can experienced a splendid view of the nature, that is the shipping of the shipping in the river, and beyond his bungalow he can see, or he could see, Himalayas. In front of the bungalow there was an island that is called Peacock Island, and you can say Umananda also, Umananda. So that is called Peacock Island, and he explained jokingly that in the Peacock Island he never witnessed any peacock there, but only monkeys. So after this he described that the Brahmaputra shrank when the cold weather comes, and at the end of the cold weather there only remained a narrow channel of Brahmaputra, because the Brahmaputra shrank totally. Only a narrow channel remained at the end of the cold weather, and it is the belief of the people that if this narrow channel dried up wholly, that will be the end of the British Raj. It is the belief of the people at that time, that if the narrow channel dried up completely, that will be the end of the British Raj in India or in Assam. And after that, John Rantry explained that Guwahati is the port. Guwahati is the port or headquarter for the whole state, Assam. From Bengal to Shillong, whenever a person travel, he had to, or he has to travel through Guwahati. Because of that, Guwahati is the port of or headquarter of the state, and everyone who has to go to Shillong or to West Bengal must pass through Guwahati. So next, first of all, there was, as I already told you, two bank of the river Brahmaputra. One is north bank and another is south bank of Brahmaputra. And John Rantry stayed in both this bank. So at the beginning, he just shared his experience in north bank. So as he mentioned, north bank is extended to ageless land. It was a vast, a remote stretch of flat between the sandbank of Brahmaputra and the Himalayas. And in north bank, there was so many bills. Bill, it's Assamese term, or it's Assamese term used by John Rantry. Bill. So north bank was full of, or still it's full of bill, and there are so many masir, one kind of fish, masir. And you can say the bills were replete, or the bills are replete with one kind of fish, that is masir. In the north bank, he has some bad experiences also. One of them is, while it is the time of flood, in some of the places bamboo bridges were erected at that time, and it is still, or it's now also in some of the places over some of the rivers, bills, people used to erect bamboo bridges. So at the flood time, John Rantry had to go somewhere, and he had to cross the bamboo bridge. The bamboo bridge swayed alarmingly, but were immensely strong and were very helpful for the people. So John Rantry had to cross the bamboo bridge, on horseback. While the horse was passing through the bamboo bridge, at that time it was swaying alarmingly, and the horse fell into the river from over the bridge. After falling from over the bridge, John Rantry held the tail of the horse. And he was using the tail of the horse as a rudder, which is useful, or which is used in the ship. So the tail John Rantry used as a rudder. When he pushed left to the horse, the horse veered right, and vice versa. And finally, it was a safe landed on the bank of the river. Another incident he witnessed, that is on the rainy season, or in the season of monsoon, he had to go somewhere, but he did not use jeep, jeep car, jeep for his journey, because at that time there was no jeep at that time. So the roads were very greasy. Roads were very greasy while they were traveling on the embankment. The car slipped to the land, and it was around 10 or 15 feet below from the embankment. This was another bad experience of John Rantry in North Bank. Another incident he explained, that is, in our state Assam or India, there is a hazardous equipment the road workers used on the road, that is a ramp, or you can say speed breaker, which is around 6 inches high from the main road. And he was traveling with his parents, his wife, his only son, and his ayah. Ayah, you can say nurse of the child. They were traveling somewhere. Suddenly, they collided with the ramp, which was concealed under the dust. It was a dangerous experience, and all of them packed in the car, but no one was injured at that time. And next is South Bank. On the South Bank, the lands were limited, distance were less, terrain were smaller, but on the South Bank there was so many forests, and in those forests, trees were in one block, or you can say trees were line by line in the forest. And John Rantry considered the forest of the Assam as English woodland, because there is much similarities between these two. And on the South Bank, he was served 2 bungalows. One is at Kulshi, the place, and another one is in Rajapara. Both were very charming. The bungalows were very charming, but the bungalow in Rajapara was his favorite. But in that bungalow, he had some bad experiences also. That is, uh, the bat, larger kind of bat, you know, baduli, huh? And the bat was very smelly. The whole house, remained smelly for the presence of that kind of bat. And some other experiences he also shared, but on South Bank there is not much experiences, there is not much memories. He just shared on the about the South Bank, the forest, the wood, some kind of trees are here in the Assam, which is one cannot found in other part of the world. So as I mentioned, as a bad experiences or bad experiences of John Rantry, all these are memories or memoirs for John Rantry now, which inspire him or which gives him pleasure. Though these are some or certain bad experiences are there, but he still loves Assam, he likes Assam, he remembers Assam, he remembers everything in Assam. And because of that, and it is proved by the writing of the lesson Memoirs of a Chota Sahib, that he likes or he loves Assam so much till now. And because of that, the lesson was written by him as a memory. So I'll go thoroughly from the next class. This is the short summary of this lesson. There are so many incidents are described in this lesson. So this is not a story. This is, you can say, a biological episode of John Rantry. And he stayed in so many places of Assam. Because of that, I already told you, the incident is not continuous or is not spontaneous. It's not systematic. So whatever I could have given you, I already give you. So this is the summary of this lesson. In my next class, I'll explain the lesson line by line. Then you will get to know the story completely. Thank you, dear all, for watching the video.